Amina adjusted her worn school bag, her feet pounding rhythmically against the dusty road. She walked past the school gates with her head held high, ignoring the holes in her shoes. Ryan leaned against his sleek sports car, fascinated by her pride. He stepped into her path, blocking the way. "Why are you always walking alone?" he asked. Amina didn't blink. She looked him in the eye and replied, "Life taught me to be strong." That night, a torrential downpour turned the streets into rushing rivers. Amina stood under a broken bus shelter, shivering as the rain soaked her uniform. Suddenly, headlights cut through the dark. Ryan pulled his car to the curb. "Get in," he insisted. Inside, the heater hummed, and soft music filled the silence. Ryan turned to her, his hand hovering near the gear shift. "I feel different when I am near you," he whispered. Amina looked down, tracing the stitching on her skirt. The following week, the atmosphere shifted. Ryan's mother stood in their marble-floored living room, pointing at a photograph of a wealthy heiress. "You belong with someone of your status," she commanded, slamming her hand on the table. Ryan grabbed his keys and walked out, ignoring her angry shouts. He drove fast, his mind racing with thoughts of Amina, desperate to find the only person who made him feel alive. Suddenly, a truck swerved into his lane. Metal screeched against metal. The car spun wildly and crashed into a concrete barrier. Hours later, the sterile smell of the hospital filled the room. Amina sat by the bed, her eyes red and swollen from crying. She gripped Ryan's limp hand, her knuckles turning white with fear. "Please, don't leave me," she sobbed into the heavy silence. Just as hope seemed to fade, a finger twitched. Ryan slowly opened his eyes, his grip tightening around hers in a silent promise to stay. 2 years later, the sun set over the horizon, casting a golden glow across the beach. Ryan stood at the altar in a crisp tuxedo. Amina walked toward him in a simple, elegant gown. As they exchanged rings, the crowd erupted in cheers. Ryan leaned in, his voice steady. "True love does not choose based on money." They turned toward the ocean as the wedding music swelled, drowning out the crashing waves.